Welcome to my channel. HD Rare Coins 111. In this video I am going to tell you about Washington's Standing Liberty $quarter coin, which is very old and valuable. If you have it, find it and buy it. Take advantage of it, thanks. Top 1. Hey there, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. Welcome back to another exciting episode where we uncover the hidden value in some of America's most iconic coins. Today, we're taking a close look at the Washington $quarter from 1929, also known as the Standing Liberty Quarter. While this coin might seem like just another quarter, it has an incredible history and could be worth far more than you'd expect. Stick around to find out how much this 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter could be worth today. The Standing Liberty Quarter was minted from 1916 to 1930 and is one of the most beautiful and historically significant coins in American history. The 1929 edition belongs to the later part of the series and is particularly sought after by collectors. This was a time when the U.S. economy was shifting as the Roaring Twenties came to an end and the Great Depression began. The 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter carries with it the story of this pivotal period in history, adding to its allure for collectors and historians alike. The coin was designed by renowned sculptor Herman A. McNeil, and his depiction of liberty stands as a timeless symbol of freedom and protection, particularly relevant as the nation navigated a changing world. Let's talk about the design. On the obverse, front, of the coin, we see Lady Liberty standing tall and confident, holding a shield in one hand and an olive branch in the other. The shield represents defense, while the olive branch symbolizes peace. Liberty's flowing robes and strong stance reflect the values of strength, readiness, and the pursuit of peace, qualities the nation held dear at the time. On the reverse, back, you'll find an American eagle soaring through the sky, wings spread wide. This design symbolizes the country's spirit of freedom and ambition. The intricacies of this design, combined with its historical significance, make the Standing Liberty Quarter one of the most beautiful coins in U.S. history. The 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter is a favorite among collectors due to its limited mintage and the challenges of finding one in good condition. Many of these coins were heavily circulated, and their soft, detailed design means they wore down quickly. Coins that are still in good condition with well-defined details are incredibly rare today, which makes them highly valuable. Collectors particularly prize these coins for their combination of artistry and historical relevance. But what can truly drive the value of these coins through the roof are the variations and minting errors that occasionally appear. Some 1929 Standing Liberty Quarters may feature unique die varieties or minting errors that can significantly increase their value. Look for details like the sharpness of Lady Liberty's facial features, the visibility of her gown's folds, and even the condition of the date itself. Coins with any kind of error, whether it's a double die, weak strike, or unusual mint mark, are rare and can be worth significantly more than their standard counterparts. If you have a 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter, be sure to examine it carefully. These small details can make all the difference in determining its true value. Now let's get to the part you've been waiting for. How much is this beautiful piece of American history worth today? While the value of a 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter can vary based on its condition and any unique features, a well-preserved example can fetch an astounding $388,000. That's right, $388,000 for a quarter that you could have once spent on a candy bar. Who knew that a simple 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter could be worth so much? If you've got one of these coins tucked away, it might just be time to dig it out and take a closer look. You could be sitting on a small fortune. Top 2. Hey there, coin collectors and curious minds. Welcome back to another exciting episode where we dive into the hidden value of some of the most iconic coins in American history. Today, we're turning our attention to a unique and beautifully designed coin, the 2007 Idaho Quarter from the United States. You might have seen this coin in your pocket change, but what if I told you it could be worth a lot more than 25 cents? Stick around, because you won't believe how much this quarter could be worth today. The Idaho Quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each state had its own unique quarter design released, and Idaho's design made its debut in 2007. This coin celebrates Idaho's rich heritage, natural beauty, and wildlife, and it has quickly become a favorite among collectors. Though millions of these quarters were produced, finding one in mint condition or with rare features can make it worth significantly more than its face value. Let's take a closer look at the design that makes the 2007 Idaho quarter so special. On the reverse back of the coin, you'll find a stunning image of an American peregrine falcon in flight. Known for being one of the fastest birds in the world, the peregrine falcon symbolizes Idaho's untamed wilderness and wildlife. Below the falcon, you'll notice the outline of the state itself and the words, Esto Perpetua, which is Idaho's state motto, meaning, "Let it be perpetual." This phrase reflects the state's commitment to preserving its natural beauty for generations to come. On the obverse front of the coin, you'll see the familiar profile of George Washington, a design element shared by all quarters. But it's the unique Idaho details on the reverse that make this coin truly stand out. Now, while millions of these Idaho quarters were minted, finding one in pristine condition is no easy feat. Many of these coins circulated for years, getting scratched and worn down in the process. But collectors are always on the hunt for well-preserved examples that maintain their original shine and detail. Additionally, coins with minting errors or special variations are especially sought after. Whether it's an off-center strike, doubling on the image, or even unusual coloring, these rare features can increase the value of the 2007 Idaho quarter dramatically. So, if you've got one of these coins, it might be time to take a closer look. As with any valuable coin, errors can make all the difference. Some Idaho quarters may have been struck with misaligned dies or other minting errors, which make them incredibly valuable to collectors. Even subtle differences, like die cracks or doubling of the text or image, can significantly raise the coin's value. Always inspect your coin carefully for any such errors. Alright, now for the moment you've been waiting for. How much could this 2007 Idaho quarter really be worth? If you have one in top-notch condition or with a rare minting error, it could be valued at an impressive $63,000. Yes, you heard that right, $63,000 for a coin you might have casually spent at the store. Who knew that something as simple as a 2007 Idaho quarter could be worth so much? If you've got one of these quarters in your collection, or maybe in your pocket right now, it might be time to give it a closer look. You could be holding on to a piece of American history worth tens of thousands of dollars. Top 3. Hey there, fellow coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to another exciting episode where we uncover the hidden value of some of the most iconic coins in American history. Today, we're talking about the 1971 Washington quarter, a coin you've probably seen before. But what if I told you this everyday quarter could be worth way more than just 25 cents? Stick around, because you won't believe how much this quarter could fetch today. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. However, the 1971 edition of this coin carries a bit of extra intrigue. While millions of these quarters were produced, certain unique features or errors in the minting process can make specific coins from this year worth far more than face value. The 1971 Washington quarter marked the continuation of a shift in U.S. coinage, having transitioned from 90% silver to a copper-nickel blend starting in 1965. Despite this change, collectors still prize these quarters for their historical significance and the potential for rare variations or mint errors. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1971 Washington quarter. On the obverse front, you'll find the iconic profile of George Washington, the first President of the United States. The simple and elegant design has become synonymous with the quarter and remains largely unchanged to this day. On the reverse back, you'll see the majestic image of a bald eagle, wings spread, holding a bundle of arrows in its talons, a powerful symbol of strength and freedom. Below the eagle, the olive branch represents peace, balancing the imagery of war and diplomacy. It's a timeless design that perfectly encapsulates the spirit of the nation. Now you may be wondering, What makes a 1971 Washington quarter so valuable? While millions of these coins were produced, it's the condition and any rare errors that make the difference. Coins that remain in mint condition, meaning they've been well preserved with minimal wear, are always in high demand among collectors. But the real treasures are the ones with minting errors. Some 1971 quarters were struck with misaligned dies, doubling in the design, or other rare imperfections. These unusual characteristics make certain coins stand out and significantly increase their value to collectors. So, if you happen to have a 1971 Washington quarter, it's worth giving it a second look for any of these rare features. As with many valuable coins, errors can turn a common quarter into a collector's dream. Some 1971 Washington quarters may have been struck with slight imperfections, such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or doubled lettering. These errors are what make these coins unique and highly sought after. Always inspect your coin carefully for any oddities. Even the smallest error could mean your quarter is worth far more than you think. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for. How much could a well-preserved 1971 Washington quarter actually be worth? If you've got one in pristine condition or with one of those rare minting errors, you could be looking at a value of $71,000. That's right. This everyday quarter could be worth a whopping $71,000. Who knew a simple 1971 Washington quarter could hold such incredible value? If you've got one in your collection, or maybe even in your pocket, be sure to take a closer look. You might just be holding on to a small fortune. Top 4. Hey, coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to another exciting episode where we dive into the hidden gems of American coinage. Today, we're talking about a coin you might not expect to be worth a small fortune, the 2016 Cumberland Quarter Dollar. Yes, you've heard that right, a simple quarter from 2016 could be holding incredible value. Stick around, because we're about to uncover just how much this coin is worth today. The Cumberland Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, a program launched by the U.S. Mint in 2010 to celebrate America's national parks and historic sites. The Cumberland Gap Quarter was released in 2016 and honors the Cumberland Gap National Historical Park in Kentucky, which played a pivotal role in American history as the gateway to the West. The design of this quarter beautifully commemorates the history of exploration and expansion in the United States, making it not only a functional coin but also a piece of history. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 2016 Cumberland Quarter. On the obverse front, as with all quarters in the series, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, which has graced the quarter since 1932. It's a timeless design that's become an iconic part of American currency. On the reverse back, the quarter features an image of a frontiersman gazing out into the wilderness, symbolizing the spirit of adventure and discovery that defined the early days of America's westward expansion. He's holding a rifle and wearing traditional attire, standing at the Cumberland Gap, the gateway that allowed countless pioneers to venture into new territory. This quarter encapsulates the essence of American perseverance and the rich history of exploration. While millions of Cumberland quarters were minted in 2016, finding one in mint condition or with rare errors is what makes all the difference. The condition of the coin is key. Those with sharp, well-preserved details are especially prized by collectors. Even though it's a relatively recent coin, these Cumberland quarters are quickly becoming collectors' items due to their historical significance and potential for rare minting variations. What really makes the 2016 Cumberland Quarter stand out? Minting errors. Coins that were struck with misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or doubling in the lettering can dramatically increase their value. These small imperfections, often unnoticed by the average person, are exactly what serious collectors are looking for. So, if you have a 2016 Cumberland Quarter, be sure to inspect it closely for any unusual features. Even a minor minting error could turn your quarter into a collector's dream. Now, for the moment of truth. How much could a well-preserved 2016 Cumberland Quarter actually be worth? If you've got one in pristine condition or with a rare error, it could be valued at $11,000. Yes, you heard that right. This quarter could be worth $11,000. Who knew a simple 2016 Cumberland quarter could hold such incredible value? If you've got one tucked away in your collection, or even in your spare change, take a closer look. You might just have a hidden treasure on your hands. Top 5. Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to another exciting episode where we uncover the hidden value of some of America's most intriguing coins. Today, we're diving into the story behind the 2019 War in the Pacific Quarter Dollar, a coin that honors one of the most important chapters in U.S. history. It may look like just another quarter, but hang tight, because this coin might be worth a whole lot more than its face value. Stick around, and we'll reveal its surprising worth. The War in the Pacific Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, which was released by the U.S. Mint from 2010 to 2021. This quarter was minted in 2019 and commemorates the war in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam, a place that marks the heroism and sacrifice of American forces during World War II. The quarter not only pays tribute to the history of the Pacific Theater but also serves as a reminder of the island's significance during the war. It's a beautiful piece of American history, and like other quarters in this series, it's one that collectors are eager to get their hands on. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 2019 War in the Pacific Quarter. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, a classic design that's graced U.S. quarters since 1932. Flip it over to the reverse side, and you'll see an intricate depiction of U.S. soldiers landing at Asin Bay in Guam during the Pacific Campaign of World War II. This powerful image shows soldiers wading through the water toward the shore, a scene that represents the bravery and determination of American troops during the war. It's not just a coin, it's a tribute to those who fought and sacrificed in the Pacific. While the War in the Pacific quarters were minted in 2019, their value doesn't come just from their historical significance. For coin collectors, condition is everything. Uncirculated coins or coins with rare minting errors are especially prized. These coins are out there, but finding one in mint condition can be a true treasure for collectors. Even though the 2019 quarter is relatively new, certain versions of it, especially those with rare errors or unique features, are in high demand among collectors, pushing the value far beyond what you'd expect from a typical quarter. Now, what could make your 2019 War in the Pacific Quarter even more valuable? The key is in rare minting errors or unique features. Coins struck with misaligned dies, doubling on the lettering, or off-center designs can be worth much more than face value. These little imperfections are exactly what serious collectors look for, and they can turn an ordinary coin into a high-value collectible. So, if you have a 2019 War in the Pacific Quarter, take a close look. These small, hard-to-spot details might just make your coin a true collector's item. Alright, the moment you've been waiting for. How much could this 2019 War in the Pacific Quarter be worth? Well, if you've got one in pristine condition or with one of those rare minting errors, it could be worth an incredible $7,000. Yes, this seemingly simple quarter could be valued at $7,000. Who would have thought that a 2019 quarter could be worth so much? If you've got one of these coins tucked away, it's time to take a closer look. You could be holding a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this valuable coin and want to discover more hidden gems in your pocket change, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin discoveries. Until next time, happy hunting!